Is there a time limit on these?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know what it is. So, no, there's like up to oh. It will probably just until the end of my memory. Whatever, I don't know how to do this. This is my iPod. It's really bad quality. Anyway, we're gonna have our conversation again because I have to inform you via video that today is 20 months and 1 day since the first time we kissed each other. And it's 20 months and 2 days since we met. So, so yeah.
Something you really want advertised?
No.
On the public Facebook.
No. It doesn't have to go on Facebook. You can just go on YouTube. Anyway.
We'll still track it down.
Listen. We've been talking on the phone, and we talked about how we met. And, long story short, I was in a line getting lunch, and you were behind me, and the forks were hiding. I was really pissed off. I forgot a fork.
Yeah.
And I turn around, and basically, yeah, you were there, and you were, like, laughing at me. Pretty much. Anywho. Yeah, you're like, and I was like, excuse me, fork. And so, like, we moved, like, 3 inches forward in line, because I remember where we were, like, spatially. You can just put that there or something. Find a space for it. So, like, you told me that you lived in Belmar, like, after we took, like, 2, like, steps.
Stop it. I already had this conversation.
I'm not having it with you, I'm having it with myself right now. I'm looking at myself.
Stop it. I was there not only when this happened, but when you told me how it happened 10 minutes ago.
It's more than 10 minutes ago. Anyway, I barely remember how it happened. Because it was like a year and a half ago. Actually more. It was 20 months and 2 days ago. And so, what else did we talk about? You were touching my hand on a shuttle. I don't remember that. But that was the day that we met. I remember the next day more vividly. I remember the next afternoon the most vividly. Oh, here's what we didn't talk about. That night, you were like, let's go get, like, Simge's jacket. And I'm like, okay. And, like,
I don't like this story.
I knew what you wanted to do, and I didn't really want to, because so did the counselors. They were like, if you guys aren't back in 15 minutes, we're coming to look for you. And I'm like, ew, 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 ew. And I didn't want to be there long, because I didn't want to take, like, the walk of shame back, so. But we went back, like, unnoticed. Oh, but I fell because it was dark. I couldn't see anything.
It was awful.
It was really bad. I fell into, like, a ditch. I was freezing because I was still wet.
That was a bad plan.
Yeah, I know. So, I was like, okay. And then, like, we got back. I'm like, oh, your sweatshirt's here. And she's like, oh, yeah, someone brought it back for me. And the counselors were like, yeah, it's there. And I was like, ugh. And it was Jamie, too. Jamie was there. And then last summer, Jamie kept throwing water on me everywhere I went in my white shirt.
I don't remember who that is.
Jamie's the one... She's the girl. She's not really older. I don't know. I like her. She's one of my favorites. But she wasn't before. Wait, I'm sideways the whole time because I just realized that the 2 camera buttons, since I started here, it's staying there. So I've been talking like this. I'm really supposed to be like this. Sorry. So I vaguely remember that too. And then I remember you, I guess I was hanging out with Simge for a while. Or Simge. That's how we have to pronounce her name. And then you, went away. And then you were, reading a book. I'm like, what are you reading? You're like, a book. And I'm like, oh. So I went away. Because you looked like you didn't want to be disturbed at all. And I was like, okay, reading your book. Wow, you can really see this pimple on my nose. And, oh, I made my hair wavy today, and it's completely straight. I put it in 10 little braids before I went to sleep, and now it's totally straight. I'm almost going to bed. Trying to make a video, but the internet is so bad here that I have to do it off the internet. You have to turn that light back on. Okay, I'm almost done. She keeps turning the lights out everywhere. But you can see my face, but not my hair, which I was talking about. Anyway. Let's just go over here. Alright. Now. What's less disturbing? So. Then what were we talking about?
Then you gave me a s'more.
I gave you a... Oh, then I made you a s'more?
Yeah.
That was nice of me. Why would I do that? I love s'mores. Then it was raining, maybe? Was it raining? Or was that was last year? That you weren't there yet. It was... and then I had laryngitis the whole time. And I was singing Lady Gaga with laryngitis, and you're like, this is what, I don't know.
And then we watched the movie The End.
That's it. I just remembered something, but I'll tell you later.
No, I don't think I want to.
You wanna know. And so then the rest of the week you followed me around.
I love your flattering recollection.
No, because you see, I'm there's random stuff that we could pick, because it was the first year you could pick things for camp. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Just making conversation. You're like, I'll just do what you're doing. And I'm like, I want to do art. And you're like, okay. I'm like, why do you want to? But you did. You came with me. And we made art. I don't know what we made, but it was art.
The day after that happened, I did not see you for all of camp. And you didn't say anything, and I was like, what the hell kind of girl is this? And then I started following you around.
Why, was I intriguing?
Well, normal people don't do stuff like that.
So why would that make you want to follow me around?
I don't know, I guess that's his thing.
I think...
I was getting kind of sick of hanging out with just Alex.
Why? Alex is the best. The second I got to camp when last year when you weren't there yet, I saw Alex as soon as I got out of the car with Sam. I like ran to him. I'm like, Alex, and he's like, I don't give hugs. I'm like, so I was just standing in front of him like with Sam. I'm like, this is Sam. But yeah, good thing he liked Sam. Like it would have been awkward if like Sam and Alex didn't get along, because then I wouldn't have got to hang out with Alex. Would have hung out with Sam and like. What is my cat doing? Sorry. Anyway. It was going for 11 minutes and 11 seconds, but it's only like 10:19. So basically, I burnt like a piece of skin on the roof of my mouth and it's like hanging off. Feels weird. Okay,
You're so gross.
what were we saying before? Then...
I don't know, just remembering everything that's ever happened between us with portraying the negative light.
No, stop it. No, not everything that's ever happened between us. Everything that ever happened the first week that we met.
So he was like groping me and stuff, and then he just followed me around for a week. It was awful.
I didn't say you were groping me. I said you kept trying to touch me publicly. Like, and I didn't mean like touch me like ooh, touch. But I just mean like you kept trying to put your arm around me, and I didn't. It's not that I didn't want you to. It's just that I was nervous because I didn't want Morgan to see, because I don't know. Just didn't want her to know. We got home, and my brother's like, did you like Shane? I'm like, no, Shane's... Yeah. And he's like, he can't be gay. He was really good at basketball. Like, okay. My nose is really shiny in this light. Let me just move around. So...
Haven't played basketball since like Monday.
Okay.
No, just
My hair, like, is completely straight.
And you actually did use the word grope before when describing the Sungyo sweatshirt incident.
Oh, because you were. I was like, ugh. That was...
It's so inspiring.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know how you viewed me at that point, or if the relationship I was developing with you was healthy.
And yet, later that night...
So anyway, Look at this, like, freak right here. Sorry. Just showing my cat to probably YouTube. Yeah, this is going on YouTube. So, what happened next? The rest of the week. Oh, no, there was... I remember, like, listening to my voicemail. I'm like, oh, I get service at the top of this mountain here. Because we were at, like, Notchville Park. And I'm, like, with my phone, like, desperately awaiting to hear from, like, my boyfriend, and he was driving, so he couldn't talk on the phone. And I was so sad because I hadn't talked to him in, like, days. But then I, like, went and hung out with you, and, like, we, like, made out. I really liked you, though.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, I really did. If I didn't really like you, I just would have avoided you. Would have ran away. And I wouldn't have been, like, all over your Facebook. Like, you added me on Facebook, and I, like, didn't know if I should say something to you. Like, so I waited till I got home. And I was like, hi. And you're like, I'm unsure whether to reply here or in your wall.
Yeah, stop it. I remember one of your posts was like, hi, we're friends. And I didn't know if you were, like, trying to say that we weren't anything more. Like, did you think I was in love with you? Or...
Oh, P.S. You are my friend. I say that too. I used to say that all the time. That was just me being me. Like, hi, you're my friend. That's how I like greet people.
Totally normal.
Yeah. My hair, like, doesn't come on one side of my head. The side that got burned looks like it's, like, receding. Like, it goes all the way back and it doesn't fall on my face like it does on one side. So I don't know if that makes me look artistic or, like, my hair's, like, I need to brush my hair right. Yeah. I miss you too. What were you
Did I
telling?
ever tell you that?
Did you ever tell me what?
Yeah, the book I was reading, like, at the overnight, was a book that my girlfriend read and told me to read.
No. You told me once that after you broke up with her, I was like, I really liked, I told you my favorite album. You're like, my girlfriend really liked that album. I'm like, oh, how is she? And you're like, we broke up. I was like, oh. It was the Sawdust album by the Killers.
Oh, Sawdust, yeah.
That's my favorite album ever.
That's a bad choice.
No, I love that album.
Yeah, but Panic at the Disco's first album is like a million...
Panic at the Disco's first album, it reminds me of Florida, because I listened to it non-stop on my way to Florida once. But, like, I flew there, so it wasn't ridiculous. It's not like I drove to Florida listening to it.
I listened to it non-stop for those 3 hours.
I listened to it, like, more than 3 times in a row. No, because I listened to it when I was driving to the airport. The whole time I was sitting in the airport. I was sitting in the airport for hours. And when I was on the plane. But that was, like, freshman year. It wasn't, like... It was way after it came out. I gotta go to bed soon. Yeah, but I gotta go to bed more than you.
No, you're not even tired.
Doesn't matter if I'm not tired. I still have to go to bed more than you have to go to bed.
Yeah, I can go to bed whenever I feel like.
No, like I have it's like my bedtime at my house.
You're an adult.
You're not an adult. I have to go to bed.
soon, but I'm not tired yet. But I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. But like, not as much, because last night I stayed up till like 2 in the morning to do this ridiculous history assignment. Like, when I tell you it was redonkulous, like, it was like really long. But I think I'm gonna go to bed as soon as I get off the phone with you. But I'm not ready to do that.
Now you can text me.
No, I don't want to text you. You fall asleep.
Fine.
What were we just talking about? Oh. No, you never told me what book it was.
I don't remember the name.
Oh. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Good. Because I'm tired. Are you tired? Amanda,
I don't know.
go to bed.
Not really.
You hear my mom? Turn that light out. Okay. She said, go to bed and turn the light out. I have to bring my stuff into my room. And then I have to go to bed soon. But I forget what I was saying. It's dark. Do you listen to Sublime? I said. I don't know, I don't remember what I said. Alright. There's one more thing that I wanted to cover that I forgot about. I look good. What? You're silly. I like you too. You used to text me saying that, and I like would say something. You'd be like, "Ha, I like you." And I'd be like, "What does that mean?" I remember.